All right, so I'm back. I'm on here for another about maybe like 45 minutes, maybe another half hour. So back on the charts, checking things out. All right, let me see. All right. Jay Carly, what up? Bill, what's happening? All righty. So that was a good trade that Otis took. He also shared the video of the MRMH too, so very good. Very good to see that. It's morning, Biggie. Armed and dangerous. Ain't too many can hang with us. Label us notorious. Thursday party. You seem like you party every day if you could. Me too. I don't have no problem with everyday party. Get out of here. Adoria, you just saying that. Because if you really was listening to that, this is really like Twilight Zone level shit. And I believe it because the vibe does that. The vibe be just putting music in our heads. And a lot of times it'll be the same exact songs. She said it was. She said she was just listening to it. I know that's how it moves. Yep. Notorious thugs. Yep, the whole sound. That track was hard. Yeah, so I'm checking out the markets. And Euro actually looked like it got speed in it right now. Pull up the Aussie too. Take a quick look at that. Or is he not looking too bad right now? I mean, let me look at the euro again. Yeah, the euro got a lot of movement in it right now. Yeah, a lot of movement going on there. I think this weather's switching up now too. We in the 50s today. In the 50s. Momo, does the market behavior change within a certain behavior? Example, can it have multiple behaviors in a period because it's either mad, fast, or slow? It definitely can have multiple behaviors going on within a time period. Because then you also have the transition behaviors. Like the market ultimately will persist with the type of environment that it's in, meaning that it'll make its way into a faster environment and it'll just be fast. And on the flip side, it will, at times make its way into a slow environment and be slow. But then you have the time where it's transitioning from one to the other and vice versa. Sometimes it's transitioning from slow back to fast. And then sometimes it's transitioning from fast to slow. So the transition is also behaviors. Like there's nuances that take place during the transition periods too. That's where you'll see instances where it's like, it's looking like it's slowing down, but it's not. Or it looks like speed is coming in, but it ultimately is still slow. You know what I mean? So that type of thing. So it's difficult to know if you enter a trade if the behavior changes. No, you do know when the behavior changes if you study and observe the market enough. That's why study and training and observation is so important, because you got to study. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so if excuse me, if you observe and study the market long enough, you learn the behaviors. You learn the different environments that it will present, and you'll also begin to know what transitions look like so that you don't get caught up in either one. Like you won't get caught up during a transitionary period where it's adjusting from one to the other. And also you have to be aware that there's a difference between the environment of the market and the behavior of the market. They're two different things. So even knowing that, like if you talk about fast and slow, that's one aspect of how the market moves. That has more to do with environment. Behavior is how it moves, whereas environment is how fast it's moving. You understand? So even knowing that, you can't know that without observation of the market. That's why we know that, because observation and study is what led to the understanding that we have now of the market. And Jay Carly hit it on the head. She said the answer is training, and she's right. How do you know if it will hold for a certain length of period? You don't. You're trying to. All right. So Momo, it's like the questions that you asking, they're leaning more into prediction, and we don't predict because you can't predict. But what you can do is understand and interpret what you're seeing. That's where the skill comes in. The ability for you to interpret what the market is actually doing as far as movement goes is the skill. When you're able to interpret, you don't have to predict now because the market makes it obvious for you what it's doing at the time. Over time, you learn what represents profitable environment and behavior and what does not represent profitable environment and behavior. But all of that comes as a result of training, because it's not just cut and dry 1, 2, 3, which is what of course, we always try to make it that, but it's not that. It's intricate, but you have to know what you're looking for first and foremost. Walker, that MRMH had to have been at the turning point within a transition because the market environment is super chaotic and has been chaotic for most of the day. Yeah, and the thing about the transitions is that sometimes the condition that we're waiting for may not last that long. It may only last a few binaries. That happens too. But knowing what the condition looks like and knowing the elements that go along with it, that's what enables us to know. That's why we can look and say, yeah, that's it. Or say, nope, that ain't it because it did this or it looked funny or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And Jay Carly, she hit it on the head once again. To try to get a quick answer on something that we literally train on every day is impossible. Because even with me telling you what I just said, like I just gave you the foundation of where to start from, but you still don't know what I'm talking about. So that's why training is imperative in order for you to elevate. And you got to remember, like we had this discussion with someone yesterday. I forgot who it was. That was debating about the need to train. They were, he was saying, "Oh, well, once you train and you get the knowledge, then you don't got to train no more." That doesn't even make sense. Training is not about one-time knowledge. Training is about staying on top of knowledge and remaining sharp and remaining up to date. That's why it's ongoing. So if as soon as you stop training, it's like going to the gym and you ain't working out no more. You just at the gym. Like I'm here, but I don't gotta work out no more. My pecs is right. You know what I'm saying? I got a 6-pack. I'm good. I don't gotta work out no more. If you stop working out, you're gonna see the difference after a while. You need the consistency of the workout to maintain what you've accomplished now within your frame. So however you look, you built that look through exercise. To keep the look, you got to exercise. You see what I'm saying? That's why that doesn't even make sense that you don't need training after you get the knowledge, because you never get the knowledge to the point where you don't need to train anymore. That it doesn't even make sense. The training is what reinforces and keeps the knowledge elevated, because the market is something that's dynamic anyway. It's always changing, moving around and doing different shit. And if you don't understand the nuances of your market, and this is another reason why you need to stick to one market, because if you don't understand the nuances of your market, then you'll be unfamiliar with what it does or has a tendency to do, and you'll be totally out the loop. And you don't want to do that, because if you do that, you leave yourself vulnerable to stuff that we talk about all the time, all the slaps and, oh, damn, you took that trade right there, but you got caught up in a transition. But like, to even know what that means is important. Only way you're gonna do that is you gotta train all the time. It never stops. Never stops. Moolah, the Nostro, Vostro, Loro, what's that? I have no idea what that is, man. Momo. So you're saying you can have fast and slow, but within that there can be bad. Hell yeah, hell yeah. See, you starting to understand now. Yes, you can have bad behavior within fast and slow markets. Absolutely. So being in the right environment is not enough. You need both. Yes, you need both. Bingo. You need both. You need both. That is correct. Yep. Markets slow down and speed up all day. Within that slowing and speeding up, that's kind of like saying, oh, the market is slow, I'm gonna get a trade real quick. No, the market is slow. That do not mean you're gonna get a trade. Market could be slow and the behavior is horrible. If the behavior is horrible in the slow market, there's nothing to do because you don't have the right behavior. Then on the contrary, the market could be moving fast and the behavior is nice. Like it has stability to it, but the market's too fast. So you're not really seeing the level of stability that it has because the speed is hiding it from you. Even though true stability you can't hide, you see it. But with the market being that fast, there's still nothing to do because it's moving too fast. So it's just like physics. And the faster that something moves, the more difficult it is to see it. When it slows down, now you can see the details of what you're looking at because the movement has slowed down. So it's literally the same exact dynamic as it is in physics. And that's why it works with what we do, because it's the same shit. It's the same thing. But yeah, you starting to understand just from that statement that you made. You are starting to understand. Yeah, but so Moolah, what is that? What's that you talking about? I don't know what that is. Oh, snap. Some guy was predicting that Forex would not be here without them in the next year because he think we're going away from fiat money, going towards a world currency. Something to look into. Sounds ridiculous, but okay. People always like all of those theories about one world government, one world currency. It's like it's just all stuff that really just gets spoken about, in my opinion. It's nothing that ever is going to actually manifest unless it makes sense and it's in the best interest of governments and people in political positions that run shit in the background. If it ain't gonna benefit them, it ain't gonna happen. Period. Like the way that fiat currency is even set up, we're using it all the time, and it's not even real money. So what does that tell you about what actually is the driving force behind everything in the world as we know it? We know money is worthless, yet we use it and we rely on it every single day, all of us. So what is that telling you? You see, so any idea that's introduced that people talk about, you know, it's just like people talking about cryptocurrency is going to replace regular currency. No, it's not. It ain't going to do that. It's not going to do that. It's an alternative to currency, yes. And I believe that crypto has its place in the world of finance, especially as we move forward into the future. Absolutely. But no, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Jordan, what you think about McDonald's? You mean the stock? Well, to be honest, I don't really track stocks, but McDonald's is always a good stock to own, in my opinion. Yeah, McDonald's is always a good stock to own. Like I don't know enough about it to be able to say whether you should buy it or not. But there's just certain things that I would always want to own a piece of if I had a choice. McDonald's stock would be definitely one of them. Because no matter what, McDonald's is always going to be around. That's for one. And they always are going to have pretty good earnings. So the consistency of them doing business is always present. So that's always good to own. But I think that, yeah, we definitely drink McCafe. Yes, we do. Yeah, I think that the stock market, as far as investments go, like the stock market is overrated. You understand what I'm saying? As far as investing goes, because your mindset as it pertains to stock, I don't think should be short term. I don't think you should buy stock like for a flip. And it's funny because I never really thought that. The only time I ever thought that was when I was messing with penny stocks, and this was back when I was a kid. But regular stocks, it ain't for flipping. Regular stocks is for owning and holding and acquiring more of. Like you want to build a position in companies that have a long-term outlook on what they're doing. So like when you do research as far as the stock market goes and you're hand picking individual stocks, you got to base your decision on owning that stock on the longevity of the corporation, of the business, of what they are actually doing. McDonald's is a long-term business. That shit been around forever and it's going to continue to be around. Even though I don't eat the food there. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat none of that shit. The most I do is drink coffee and maybe get a sweet tea. That's about it. But there's billions of other people that eat McDonald's all the time and will continue to do so. So it's just like knowing that something's going to happen and you just being in position to benefit from it. That's what owning stock is. You know what I mean? So yeah, dividend paying stocks. Right. Exactly. That type of shit. Yep. Walker said Exxon, they pay great dividends. Still believe I'm still believe I'm the best I can invest in. I invest $35 a month into my company at minimum. Exactly. Exactly. See, like and that's why, like, when I talk about everything else, I always separate it from what we do, because you can't compare anything else to the business that we do in trading. It's not even fair to talk about nothing else and compare it to this, like, at all. There's no comparison. You don't have another business where it's 100% profitable business based on your skill. There is no other business that exists that has you in that position where every dollar you make, you keep. Like, all of it. There ain't no overhead. There's no rent to pay. There's no leases. There's no, you don't got to pay insurance for your property. You have no employees to pay. You don't got to pay electric. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it from the perspective of a business, as far as the trading that we do as a business, there's no comparison to nothing. So that's why I keep it separated. Like, anytime that we dialogue and we talk about this stuff, I always separate what we do from everything. Yep, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And to be honest, like time wise, I would rather spend time learning a skill than to spend time researching what stocks to invest in or researching crypto. Not to say that any of that is a waste of time, but in my opinion, those are more passive because they're based on a longer term outlook. So it's not something you got to think about every day. It's like, all right, I like crypto. I think I'm gonna just buy Bitcoin. And then you just buy Bitcoin like every week, just buy a little bit, or if you want to mess with the stocks, get Robinhood, get the little app on your phone, then you're looking at Robinhood on your app, and then you can buy, baskets of stocks or whatever, however it's set up. You invest a little bit of money every week or whatever, and you buy stocks every week, and you build up your portfolio over time. So that type of thing you can do passively. That's nothing that's active. Like, you're not actively doing that. You just put money in and leaving it, and just let that build up for you over time. And then, so then you got what we do, trading, a business, an income generating business. You understand? The requirement is that you have to possess the skill to generate the income. The result of you generating income and being in position to do so represents freedom for you in your actual life when you get to that level. And you put yourself at the level that you want to be at. Whatever level represents freedom for you. Come on, it ain't nothing like that. Like, there's nothing like that. So that's why I never bother with trying to, even compare it to anything. Because you can't. It's not fair. It's just not a fair comparison, period. Yep, not a fair comparison. Ooh, excuse me. Aussie looks good right now. Sorry about that. Euro's slowing down too. Yep, Euro is slowing down too. Well, let me get this together so I can get what I need. Troy, I don't know if you want here, but I just got it. I see it. I'm gonna take a look at it if this thing ever opens up. Okay, this is for the pound. Wait, let me rewind it a little bit. So, um, yeah, man, that was something else. Oh shit. Oh, 6 speed bursts at the that speed burst was in the last second, and it was 4 micros, and that right there next to it. Also, the fact that you didn't get the +1, and I'm talking about the somebody just sent me a video. I don't think he's on here. Troy, are you on here? I don't think he's on here. He just sent me a video of the 420 on the GU. I'm not sure who was watching that, but if you were watching it, you saw what happened in the last second of the binary at the very, 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 very end. That shit was crazy. That was crazy. Huey, what's going on? All right, let me wrap all of this shit up because I know I'm gonna have to leave in a second. JP, what's good, man? Overall, the markets look pretty good as far as environment goes for all of them. The euro is still, the behavior's off still. Euro behavior's off. Aussie is pretty stable. It looks like it is currently stabilizing, I would say. And I just would keep an eye on everything because I can't really tell if things are transitioning away or transitioning into stability. For the euro, I think it's trying to transition into stability. For the euro in particular. The pound, I think, is just doing too much. Like it's not remaining in the environment for a time. Like you got like binaries here and there that's doing it, but you want the overall environment to be right. Like you don't want to see a lot of stuff going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on with stuff. Huey said he got 3 to go. Market kind of acting funny, so not many trades available last few weeks. Right. As you should be doing. That is accurate. Yep, that is accurate. Good stuff, Huey. Yeah, the markets got rocked. Like volatility was very high in the markets, and I mean all of them over the last week in particular. We didn't really start seeing anything until what's today, Thursday? I think it was Tuesday night. The market started to kind of slow down a little bit. Wednesday it slowed down, which was yesterday. Today you're starting to see it kind of go back to its normal routine where it just does what it wants, and you just gotta wait, for it to position itself properly and give you what you're waiting for. Torre, what's good, man? So I mean, it is what it is. With the market, that's what it is. Always, it is what it is. So you just want to make sure that you're looking at everything properly. That's why the videos are so helpful. That them videos that Otis shared earlier, that was good because you guys got an opportunity to see not only the MRMH but the follow through and someone actually take the trade. Yep. So I probably use those on training tonight too, just as some examples because that was good. So just to have it on the training also, I think is a good idea. So I'll probably end up doing that as well. Yep. Okay. Walker, pound speed, stalls, gaps, all bad. Yeah. Yep, a lot going on. Rich said the complete process. Yep. Will you use a power inverter for your laptop? Yeah, I do. Yep, surely do. Why y'all like pulling up right here? Go over there. I was gonna get pizza, but I'm not. I'm gonna eat the leftovers from this food I made yesterday, which was delicious. Delicious, man. Do you know about tortellini? Oh man. You're looking at this pound right here, this 29.59. That's looking like it right there. That's looking like the one right there, brother. So think about that one, that 440. You saw that? Stacey said in my sleep. I'm typing in my sleep, Stacey. He said, where's your regular bag? Oh, I'm just seeing it. No, that ain't even my bag. Let me put the bag back. There you go. Ernest don't miss nothing. He's like, where's the money bag, damn it? I'm about to get another bag, though. My son keep hawking me for this one. Every day. You know, Pop, that's a really nice bag. He's going to keep saying that until he turns me off to the bag. And then I give him the bag. Damn shame. That shit was throwing you off? He's like, what you doing with that little ass bag over there in the corner? She looking all little and lonely. Little bag looking lonely as hell. Yeah, I think that's my daughter's bag. One of her little bags. Oh, excuse me. Damn, this laptop about to die. This laptop got 4%. 4% sound like 2 minutes. Yeah, but so did y'all see that pound just now? I didn't hear your comment on it. Let me see what y'all talking about in the group. Because that 440 right there looked good. That 440 was good. I don't know if y'all's looking. Hold on, let me see. Danny sent a video. What he sent just now? Yeah, now that's funny. He talked about every binary except the 440. Are you kidding me? Wait, let me see what time he posted this. Oh no, maybe that is the 440. The one that Danny just posted is the 440. Let me just look so I stop asking. Let me see what it is. Come on, man. This should be whack when it don't. Like, Facebook is mad iffy. Facebook be sometimey, man. He said he ain't moving, lady. Stop asking him that. He ain't moving for you. He's not moving. Let me see if I can open this video now. All right, there we go. Let me see. Is this a 440? All right, I gotta go anyway. I'm gonna check this out. I'll comment on it in the group chat. All right, I'm gonna holler at you. I'll see you on training. If you ain't like the video, make sure that you like it. All right, I'm out.